Tough topics with a tender touch. That's the idea behind a Portland entrepreneur's line of kids' books. They've been getting noticed by Oregon parents for a while, and now, as Fox 12's Nora Hart explains, Oprah has picked 10 of them to be on her list of favorite things.
My name's Jelani Memory, and this is a kid's book about racism.
One man's message for his kids is now going out around the world.
And yes, it really is for kids.
Fox 12 first spoke with Portland author and entrepreneur Jelani Memory back in March when he debuted a kid's book about COVID. Now his whole line of books is getting the attention of Oprah.
These are great.
So cool, so flattering, what an honor, so humbling.
Memory says it started in 2018 when he wrote a kid's book about racism just for his kids.
I really wanted my kids to get a sense of some of my experiences and me and my identity and how that affects my experiences in the world.
Quickly, his kids weren't the only ones who wanted to read it.
It was only ever supposed to be read by them. But I showed it to a handful of other adults, parents, teachers, and they were just gobsmacked. They were like, this is really cool. Can I have a copy? And I was like, this is my only copy. I just have one. It sort of helped me see that there was a possibility of a series here that addressed other hard to talk about topics.
Of a kid's book about belonging.
A kid's book about depression.
Plus death, cancer, and religion, all designed for readers 5 to 9 years old.
We wrote all of our books in collaboration with authors from a first-person perspective. So it's their story. And I think something really special happens there. One is we don't pretend that we're saying everything there's to say about a topic. The second is that the authors, they're an authority on their own story, on their own experiences.
Memory says personalizing it helps kids identify with it.
I think it's really powerful for kids to get this sense that they're not alone. They're not the only one. They're not the only one experiencing or feeling those things. And that creates a sense of security, I think. Community, I think is the right word.
While Memory knew the books were something special, he didn't know Oprah would think so too.
It was always one of those things that I was like, yeah, this won't really ever happen though. I mean, come on. None of my books will ever really make it to Oprah. She'll never actually really read them. Quite to my chagrin, she loved the books and loved that they tackled challenging, important topics and that they took a straightforward approach with kids and, couldn't help herself and picked 10 of them as opposed to just 2 or 3.
Nora Hart, Fox 12 Oregon.